You might think your dog just wants to be close, that it's all about warm blankets and a soft place to rest. But what if there's something deeper behind the way they press against you each night? Maybe you've woken up at 3 a.m. to find that little body tucked right into your side, breathing slow, matching the rhythm of your own. Is it comfort, habit, or something much more meaningful, something instinctual, ancient, emotional? In the next few minutes, we're going to look at 5 powerful reasons why your dog chooses your bed night after night. And I'll bet number 3 will stay with you long after the video ends. So let's begin not with science or training tips, but with a moment. The first time your dog, maybe a rescue, maybe a nervous little soul, finally climbed up beside you and didn't move away. You remember that night, don't you? Reason 1. They're guarding you while you sleep. You might not see it that way because they look so peaceful curled up against your side. Eyes closed, paws twitching, maybe even snoring a little. But make no mistake, your dog is on duty. Even in sleep, they're watching over you. This instinct goes back thousands of years. Long before dogs shared our beds, they shared our fires. They slept at the edges of the camp, ears tilted toward the dark, ready to rise at the snap of a twig. Their job wasn't just companionship, it was protection. And that hardwiring didn't disappear just because we moved indoors. It simply found a new post, right next to you. Watch your dog closely the next time they lie beside you. Notice how their head often faces the door. Notice how the tiniest sound, a creak in the hallway, a car passing outside, can make their ears lift without them even opening their eyes. That's not restlessness. That's vigilance. They're sleeping light on purpose so you can sleep deep. Researchers have studied this. Dogs sleep in shorter cycles than humans, which means they wake up frequently throughout the night. While it sounds exhausting to us, it's actually how they've always kept their pack safe. They drift, they check, they drift again. And when they choose to do that beside your body instead of by the door, they're telling you something. You are what they've decided to protect. Has your dog ever jumped up suddenly in the middle of the night, ears pricked, staring at a wall? That wasn't random. That was them doing their job. Drop a comment and tell me if your dog has ever made you feel safer just by being there. Reason 2. You are their anchor for emotional regulation. Dogs feel everything. The shift in your tone when you've had a rough day. The tension in your shoulders when you sit down on the bed. The quiet sigh you didn't even realize you let out. They pick up on all of it. And when the world feels too big or too loud for their little hearts, they do what comes naturally. They come find you. You might not think of yourself as a calming presence. Maybe you feel anxious, tired, scattered most nights. But to your dog, you are still the steady point in a spinning room. Your heartbeat, your breathing, your scent, they all work together like a tuning fork that resets their nervous system. When they lie against you, their body literally begins to mirror yours. Their heart rate slows. Their breathing deepens. Their muscles unclench. Veterinary behaviorists have a term for this. They call it co-regulation. It's the same phenomenon that happens between a parent and a newborn, between partners who've been together for decades, between two beings who've learned that being close means being calm. Your dog isn't just lying beside you. They're borrowing your rhythm to steady their own. This is especially true for dogs who came from shelters, from abuse, from uncertainty. They've known what it feels like to sleep alone and scared. So when they find someone whose presence makes the world quiet again, they hold on tight. They sleep beside you, because you are the antidote to everything that used to keep them up at night. Have you ever noticed your dog take a long, slow breath right after settling next to you? That's them letting go. That's them saying, "I'm okay now. You're here." Reason 3, their body clock is syncing with yours. This one surprises a lot of dog owners when they first hear it, but the truth is, the longer your dog lives with you, the more their internal rhythms begin to match your own. Sleep times, wake times, even the quiet stretches in between. Their biological clock isn't just set by sunrise and sunset anymore. It's set by you. Scientists call this entrainment. It's the process where two living beings who spend enough time together begin to align their circadian patterns. It happens in couples. It happens in families. And it absolutely happens between dogs and the humans they love most. Your dog has learned the rhythm of your evenings, the time you brush your teeth, the way you dim the lights, the moment you finally settle under the covers. All of it signals one thing to them. It's time. Sleeping beside you isn't just a cozy habit. It's a biological partnership. Their melatonin rises when yours does. Their deep sleep stages often overlap with your own. And when you shift during the night, they sometimes shift too. Not because you disturbed them, but because their body is tracking yours even in the dark. Studies on dogs and owners who share a bed have found that their sleep cycles frequently mirror each other, especially during the deepest, most restorative hours. This is also why your dog seems to know when you're about to wake up, even before the alarm goes off. They're not guessing. They've learned you. They've synced with you. And in a strange, beautiful way, they've woven their time into yours. So the next time you feel that little shift on the mattress just as you're drifting off, remember, that's not coincidence. That's connection on a cellular level. Your dog isn't just sleeping near you, they're living on your clock now. Has your dog ever woken up at the exact moment you did? Without a sound? Without a signal? Tell me in the comments. Those little moments are more than habit. Reason 4. Sleeping beside you lowers their anxiety at a chemical level. If you've ever watched your dog pace the hallway at night, circle 3 or 4 times before lying down, or startle at every little creak in the house, you already know how much their nervous systems can carry. Dogs feel stress in their bodies just like we do. Elevated heart rate, shallow breathing, restless limbs. But something remarkable happens the moment they press against you. The chemistry inside them begins to shift. Research from multiple veterinary studies has shown that close physical contact with a trusted human triggers a measurable drop in cortisol, the stress hormone, in dogs. At the same time, their oxytocin levels rise. That's the bonding hormone, the same one released when a mother holds her baby, or when two people fall in love. So when your dog curls up next to you, their brain is quite literally being bathed in calm. They aren't just feeling better. They are chemically safer. This matters even more for dogs who carry invisible wounds, rescues who spent months in loud kennels, dogs who were rehomed too many times, puppies separated too early from their mothers. These dogs don't always show their anxiety during the day. They hide it under wagging tails and playful energy. But at night, when the house goes quiet and the shadows stretch long, that buried fear can rise to the surface. And that's when they seek you out. Your presence isn't just comforting, it's medicine. Your steady breathing, your warm skin, your familiar scent, they all send signals to your dog's nervous system that the danger is gone, that the night is safe, that they can finally rest. Some dogs won't close their eyes anywhere else. And now you know why. Has your dog ever come to you trembling during a thunderstorm or after a loud noise and melted the moment you held them? Tell me below. That wasn't weakness. That was healing in real time. Reason 5. They've claimed you as their person, not just their owner. There's a difference between living with a dog and being chosen by one. Most people don't realize it until they experience it. You can feed a dog, walk a dog, buy them the softest bed in the store, and still not be the one they choose when the lights go out. Because being someone's person isn't about what you provide. It's about what they feel when they're near you. And when a dog decides you are theirs, they show you in the quietest way possible. They sleep beside you. In the wild, dogs didn't share sleeping space with just anyone. They slept next to the ones they trusted most, the ones they considered family. That same selectiveness still lives in your dog today. They might tolerate other people. They might wag their tail at guests, accept treats from strangers, even nap on someone else's couch. But when night falls and it's time to let their guard down completely, they come back to one person. You. This is why your dog walks past the fancy bed you bought them and jumps onto yours instead. It's not disobedience, it's declaration. They're telling you, without a single bark or whimper, that their place is wherever you are. Your sheets, your pillow, the curve behind your knees. That's home to them, not the house, you. For older owners especially, this bond becomes something sacred. You didn't earn it by being perfect. You earned it by being present, by being the one who stayed. And somewhere along the way, without either of you noticing, your dog made a quiet decision. Out of all the humans in the world, out of every lap and every voice and every pair of hands, they picked yours. That's not ownership. That's belonging. And belonging is the rarest gift a dog can give. So now you know. When your dog curls up beside you night after night, it isn't just about softness or warmth. It's instinct. It's chemistry. It's trust written in a language older than words. That little body pressed against yours is doing more than sleeping. They're guarding you, regulating with you, syncing their clock to yours, quietly declaring that out of everyone in the world, you are the one they chose. Think back to the very first night they stayed, the night they stopped pacing, stopped checking the door, the night they finally let out that long, soft sigh and sank into sleep beside you. That wasn't comfort. That was love finally landing somewhere it could stay. Because here's the thing about dogs. They don't pretend. They never give their loyalty to the wrong person. When they press against you in the dark, that's the truest thing they can say. You are mine, and I am yours. Not every person gets chosen like that, but if your dog sleeps beside you, you were picked. You were claimed. You became their safe place, their home, their person.